Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the class, everybody. How are you?
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, Victor. How are you?
Actually, I'm pretty happy.
Excellent. Welcome to the class. Hello. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Uh-huh. How do you feel? Oh my gosh, nobody speak. Am I in the wrong group? How are you guys? It's Tuesday. How do you feel today?
Good, and you?
I'm good too. Thanks for asking. And the rest of you, how do you feel?
Ready to learn more vocabulary.
That's the
Yeah, me too.
attitude. Excellent. That's the attitude because that is exactly what we are going to do today. Do you remember the topic that we studied yesterday?
Countable and uncountables.
Good. The countables and the uncountable nouns. Pretty good. What else? What else do we study?
And any.
Good. Some and any. And some and any, what is that? They are
Yes.
quantifiers.
Plural.
Yes. So that is what we are going to continue studying today. So remember, everybody, before starting, I just want to remind you to keep the camera on, okay? In my previous class, some people from INSA4 entered to the class and they were observing, okay? So my suggestion is to keep the camera on because remember, they will see how the students behave during the class, okay? So keep in mind that. Also, guys, I want to give you an observation. Please be sure that your name that you put here on your profiles matches with the name that you provided to INSA4. Remember that the idea is to keep the name exactly as if you're doing, okay? For example, if my name is Clarissa Betsabe Rivera Escobar, I need to write my name like Rivera Escobar, okay? But sometimes I have some students that they switch the last names and instead of Rivera Escobar, write, for example, Escobar Rivera. If you do that, believe me, the attendance is not going to count because INSA4 will say, this is a different person, okay? So be careful with that. Also for the girls, if you are married and you have, you know, the married last name, you need to include it, okay? For example, if it says de Rivera, for example, you have to write de Rivera. If it is de González, okay, write de González. But listen, if when you send the documentation, your DUI doesn't say your married last name, don't add your married last name, okay? I want to be clear with that. The way that it says in your DUI, the DUI that you presented when you apply, that's the name that you need to provide. And I'm saying this because yesterday I was checking the attendance and for one reason, there were some people that the names didn't match with the attendance, okay? And remember that the attendance is generated by Zoom, okay? That is something that I cannot modify, all right? So please be sure that you are writing your names exactly as in your DUI. On the other hand, the attendance is not going to match and you are not going to get the percentage. Understood, everybody? Yes?
Yes.
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 All right, thank you. So please, full names in your profiles right now. Full names, full names. And another observation, camera on. Yesterday, when I took the screenshots, remember, I take two screenshots during the class. I'm not going to tell you exactly when, but yesterday, guys, when I took the screenshots, a lot of people appeared with the camera off. And remember, those screenshots are sent every day, so INSAFORP can see the screenshots. So be careful, all right? I don't want you to receive an observation from them and say, okay, why this person doesn't have the camera on? Okay, and what am I going to say? All right, so try to understand that sometimes I try to defend you, but sometimes I cannot do that, okay? And don't forget the percentage on the attendance. Remember what I mentioned yesterday. We were in the lowest score for the attendance, but I know that in this level is going to be different. We are going to be on the top. Yes, with the best percentage of attendance. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Yesterday, I think that everybody had 90 minutes in the attendance, so that's excellent. Except with one person, there was only one person who gets 88 minutes, but it's not so bad. But the rest of you, everybody got 90 minutes. So that's the idea, everybody. That's our goal. We need to try to get every day the 90 minutes. Okay? Do you have any questions so far about the attendance?
No. No, really.
No questions? Are you sure? Okay, so keep going. We are doing well. We are doing great. So keep going, please. Now, let's start. I'm going to share the presentation for today. Give me a second. Look at this. Can you see the presentation, everybody?
Yes.
Yes, excellent.
Yes.
Okay, pretty good. So today it's October 3rd. This is our second class. And remember that right now we are in the unit number 1. So I just want to remind you the rules. Full names, starting with your last names and then your names. You have to keep the camera on. Attendance, be responsible. Let's connect the 90 minutes. Don't forget to participate in class. And when you get the user, complete the platform, but don't worry. I know that you don't have the users yet. Remember the evaluations that we are going to have. Specifically, guys, participation. I really want you to participate, okay? Now let's review the topic that we studied yesterday. Yesterday, we were talking about the countables and uncountables. So what's the difference? Do you remember the difference between the countables and the uncountables? What is the difference?
Countable is plural.
Okay, I cannot hear you very well. Can you repeat?
Countable is plural.
Countables can be in plural, yes. And the uncountables?
Singular.
Ah, the uncountables, they are always in singular. Okay, what else? What else can be another difference between the countables and the uncountables?
For countable, we use their are, and for uncountable, we use their is.
Good job. That's a good one. So yesterday we checked some examples of the countable things that I can find in my city. Can you tell me example of countable things in my city?
Well, you can say there are some of restaurant, gardens, hotels,
Very good.
schools, etc.
Yes, correct. Can we count the restaurants? What do you think?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yes, we can say one restaurant, two restaurants, three restaurants. There's no problem. Can we count the schools?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, we can say one school, two schools, three schools. No problem. Very good. Now, what are some things that we cannot count in our city? Do you remember?
Pollution, for example,
Pollution,
Garbage.
purity,
garbage.
delinquency.
Very good. So imagine, can I say, in my city, there are 3 pollutions. Can I say that?
No.
Not really,
No.
right? That is not possible. So they are uncountables. So these are some of the examples that we studied yesterday. School is in singular. Can I say schools in plural? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So that is something that you have to remember. If you are talking about the countables can have both singular and plural. Because we can say one school, but we can say plural, 2 schools. The same with restaurant. We can keep restaurant in singular, it's only one, or we can say restaurants in plural. So that is the characteristic for the countables. They can have both forms, singulars and plurals. However, on the other hand, look at this one. The uncountables. Pollution is in singular or in plural?
Singular.
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 Always in singular.
Can I say it in plural? Can I say like pollutions?
No.
No. So remember, uncountables, they can be only in singular.
Singular.
Never, but never in plural. So we got some examples. Traffic. Can I say traffics?
No.
No, it's not possible. The same with the garbage. There is no plural for garbage, no plural for delinquency. So these objects or these things are uncountable nouns. Is it clear the difference between the countables and the uncountables?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's continue. Yesterday, we were studying the quantifiers and we started with some and any. What is the difference? Be careful with the microphones. What is the difference between some and any?
Well, for countable in plural, you must use some for positive sentence. and any for negative sentence.
Oh.
And you have to use any for questions.
Ah, very good job. Look at this. Remember, exactly as your classmate said, I can use some and any with the countables, but there is only one condition. The countable has to be in plural.
Plural.
Can I use some with countables in singular?
No.
No. For example, imagine if I say, in my city, look at this. In my city, there is some school. Can I say that?
No.
Why not?
Because son is only for countable plural. Not singular.
Exactly. In this case, if I have singular, instead of saying some, what can I say?
Number or
We
Some
can say the
schools.
number. We can say, in my city, there is one school. Or if you want, you can say a school, but we cannot say some. Okay, pretty good. As your classmate said, we use some for affirmatives, and we use any for negatives or for questions. Now, can you tell me how can we use some and any with the uncountables? What is the difference? Can we use some and any with the uncountables? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And the rule is exactly the same. Some is for affirmative. Any it's for negative or
question.
yes. Okay, according to this, let me ask you. Let me pick someone. Odilia. Odilia, can you tell me a sentence using there are some? Think about your city. Complete the sentence.
For example, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay. There are some coffee. There are some coffee in my house.
Okay, in your house, coffee. Okay, but coffee is countable or uncountable? What do you think?
If
Official is
Depending the
countable.
context.
Yeah,
Ah,
depends.
pay attention here. I like this word. There is a difference between coffee and café. Coffee is the drink. I'm talking about the liquid, the ones that you drink in the morning. Café, on the other hand, is the place, the cafeteria where you can go and buy the coffee. If you say coffee is uncountable. If you say cafe because it's a place, this one is countable. So we are talking in English, yes, but if you are talking about the place, you have to say cafe. For example, think about your city. Do you have a cafe in your city?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, only one, or do you have
Yes.
more than
The
one?
only one there is a cafe. Yeah.
So in this case, what will be the sentence? There are some
Cafe.
there are some cafes in my city. If you don't want to say cafes, you can say coffee shops, cafeterias, the ones that you prefer. Now, talking about my house, if I want to say that in my house I have coffee, I will say there is some
Coffee in my house.
coffee.
Coffee.
So in this case, I'm talking about the liquid. Okay? Is it clear, the difference?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. Melvin. Melvin, can you tell me something else? Something that you have in your city. There are some...
There are some churches.
Ah, very good. There are some churches. If you see, plural. Very good. Let's see, Reina. Reina, tell me something that you don't have in your city. There are not any.
Hospital.
Oh, very
There are not
good.
any hospital.
Excellent. Can I say hospital or hospitals?
Plural.
Yes,
Hospital.
hospitals. There are not any hospitals. Pretty good. How about you, Alan? What is something that you don't have in your city? Alan, you there? Hello. Okay. Hillary, can you tell me something that you don't have in your city? There are not
Sure.
any.
I think there are not any stadiums.
All right, stadiums. Very good job. Do you have stadiums in your city, everybody?
Yeah.
Yes, only
How
one.
many?
Yes.
Only
Only
one?
one, yeah. Two.
Is it big or small?
Small.
Okay, pretty good. So all of these things, if you see, they are in plural. They are countables, but in plural. Now, let's move to the uncountables. The uncountables, they are always in singular. So, Dora, Dora Alicia, tell me something that you have in your city, but uncountable.
Okay. There is some river in
River.
my city. Yeah.
Okay, river. What do you think, guys? River is countable or uncountable?
It's
Countable.
Countable.
Actually,
One
river is
river.
countable, right? We can say Rio or Lempa River, Chiboa River. So we can count them. So,
Maybe use water.
Yeah,
water on
Or
the
drinking
other.
water.
Yes, exactly. Water is a liquid, water is uncountable. So we can say, you know what, teacher, in my city, there is some water. There is some water in the river. Some rivers, they don't have water, so good. What else? Can you give me another example, volunteer?
There is some traffic.
Very good. In my city, there is some traffic. Pretty good. So pay attention here. Uncountables, look, they are always in singular. Always and forever. Now, let me ask in negative. Carolina Galdames. Carolina, tell me about your city. There is not any uncountable?
There is not any garbage.
Ah, very good. Garbage, perfect. If you see garbage is uncountable. What else? Tell me something, guys, that you don't have in your city.
Traffic.
Traffic, good. Look, what else? In my city, there is not any
Pollution.
pollution. Money. All right.
Money.
Money, okay. So look, remember the difference, please. We can use quantifiers with the countable as long as they are plural. And we can use it with the uncountables, and remember that they always go in singular. Victor, do you have a question?
Yes, teacher, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Well, my question is for the other ways to say that. For example, do you think that I can use there are no hospitals in my city if I don't want to use any or some, I think. For
Okay.
example, there are no stadiums, and it could be the same meaning or not.
All right, look at this one. This is what Victor is asking. What is the difference? Can I say just there are not stadiums and there are not any stadiums? Is there a difference? Or which one can we use? Honestly, a difference, there is no difference, okay? However, this option is basic English, and this one is advanced English, okay? So if you say, no, in my city there are not stadiums, I mean, people will understand you, but it is not the same as if you add some or if you add any. That makes you sound more advanced. And that's the idea, because remember that you are not basic anymore. You will be intermediate. That's why we need to include new vocabulary. That is the challenge. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Very good. You're welcome. Do you have any other question, everyone?
Yes, rain is uncountable.
Which one?
Rain.
Rain. Like rainy?
Rain, yes.
Well, depend on the point of view. But we can count, because if you say rains, actually we have the plural. So rain, rains. We have the plural. And you know that if we have the plural, is countable. So you can say, in my city, there are some rains. That means that it rains a lot. However, if you are talking about the weather, like the concept of the weather, in that case, it will be uncountable. But if you have the plural, you can consider countable.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. What else? Any other doubts that you may have?
And teacher, what about the mosquitoes? I think they are uncountable.
Do we have plural for mosquito?
I think yes, we have mosquitoes.
In that case, guys, if you have plural, is countable. Now, I have to be clear in this area. If you go to the jungle, if you go to your garden, wow, can you count all the mosquitoes?
Probably not.
No. Probably not. There are too many mosquitoes. But if you, for example, are in your bedroom and you can see 1 mosquito, 2 mosquitoes, 3 mosquitoes. So can you count them?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably yes.
Exactly. So you have to be careful in this area. Think about this. If you have plural, is countable. Now, depending on the amount, okay, sometimes you won't be able to count all of them. This is like people. People is countable or uncountable?
Depends
Depends.
the point of view.
I mean, honestly, this is totally countable, yes or no?
Yes,
Can we count the people that are here in the class?
Yes.
of course.
But can you count all the people in the world? That will be difficult, right? So that's my point. Don't think like, but how am I going to count all of this? But if you can have plural, you can count it. Is it clear? Yes?
Yes.
So
Yes.
Think about this.
In the case of money, why is considered uncountable?
Because we don't have plural. We don't have monies. Can we say monies? Have you ever seen that word?
No.
Can I say,
No.
this is the same as in Spanish. Can I say, yo tengo 10 dineros?
No.
Not really, right? So money is like the concept. We cannot count it because we don't have plural. I mean, I cannot say 1 money, 2 monies. No, it is not possible. That's why money is considered uncountable. The ones that we can count is
Dollar.
$1,
Yeah.
$2, $3, and so on. Okay? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So with the countables and uncountables, there are some nouns that are more difficult than others. So my recommendation is always use the dictionary. When you are not pretty sure about something, I'm not sure if this word is countable or uncountable, let's go to the dictionary, okay? And the dictionary is going to give you the answer. Now, this was related to the topic that we studied yesterday. Today, we are going to continue talking about the quantifiers, but we are going to study different quantifiers. Now, let's continue, everybody. If you remember in the previous level, the ones who were with me, we traveled to different parts of the world. So I'm going to show you a very crowded city, a busy city. Tell me what you can see. Busy places. Look at this place. What can you see? Tell me everything that you can see.
There are some chairs.
There are some chairs, yes. How about people?
there are some people.
Okay. What else?
There are some stores.
Very good. Some stores. What about garbage?
There is only garbage.
How about traffic? Can you see a lot of traffic here? Yes or no? Can you see cars?
No.
No.
Only person.
There are not any
Only
cars.
people.
Okay. Can you see animals?
No.
No.
Not really, right? How about trees? Can you see trees?
No.
Yes, there at the background, I think it's a
There
tree.
aren't any trees.
I think that there is only one right here, right? But
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
only one, imagine.
There is
a
a tree.
There
is a
is
tree.
only one, exactly, one tree. Can you see
There is-
water?
There are not any flowers.
There are some tables.
Okay, yes, yes. Okay, look at this one. You are describing everything that you can see. Now, let's switch. Now, let's go to some major cities. Okay, what can you see here? This looks like San Salvador, right? What can you see here?
There is a lot of stores.
A lot of stores, yes. What else? Can you see clothes here?
Yes, there are
Yes,
some
there are
clothes.
some clothes.
How about trees? Can you see trees?
Yes, there are
Yes,
some
there are
trees.
some trees.
There is some garbage.
Some garbage, okay. What else? Can you see food?
Yes, there are some food stores.
Good. Can you see?
There is not any security.
Very good. Security, I cannot see it. Animals, can you see animals here?
No.
Not really, right? Can you see flowers?
Any horse.
Not really, right? What else can you see?
There
Cars. There are
is
cars.
Okay, pretty good.
not any garbage.
There
Okay.
is some traffic.
Good. All right, now, if you see, we are describing places using quantifiers. And that's the purpose for today's class. We need to be able to describe places, but now we are going to describe the places using the quantifiers. We already studied some and any. Now let's study some other quantifiers. And let's start with the quantifiers a few and a little. What is the meaning of a few?
Like not too much, just
Exactly.
Exactly.
Not too much, right? Not too many. Now, what is the difference between a few and a little? What do you think?
A little referred to size, I think.
A little singular and a few plural.
Okay, look at the box.
Sí, aquí la
Here, careful with the microphone.
A few is for countable, a little is for uncountable.
Aha, that is the one. Okay, give me a second. Okay, look at this one. That is exactly the difference. A few, it's for countables. A little, it's for uncountable. Imagine that I'm talking about traffic. I want to say that in my city, there is not a lot of traffic. So can I say a few traffic or a little traffic?
a little
A little traffic.
Exactly, very good. So I can say, you know what, guys? In my city, there is a little traffic. How about if I'm talking about people? Oh, in my city, there are not a lot of people. So can I say a few people or a little people?
A
A
few.
few.
A few.
A few people.
Exactly. So the complete sentence will be, in my city, there are a few people. And in this case, in my city, there is a little traffic. So that is the difference. A few countables in plural. A little is for uncountable. I have a question. Can I say in my city there is a few dog? Can I say this?
No.
No,
No.
because it's singular.
What is the correct
No.
one? If I have singular instead of a few, what can I say?
There is a dog.
There is.
Or there is one dog.
Exactly. Simple as that. Is it clear the difference between a few and a little? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, let's have a practice. I'm going to share with you some sentences. You have to tell me if you are going to use a little or if you are going to use a few. So look at the exercise. If I'm talking about lemonade, can I say a little or a few?
A little.
Little.
A little.
A
Can
little.
I count the lemonade?
No.
Not
No.
really.
No.
I can count the glasses, the containers, but not the liquid. How about men? Can I say a little or a few men?
A
A
few.
few. A few.
Few. Can I count men?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. How about milk?
A liter.
A little.
Very good. Sweets.
A little.
A
Few.
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 Not
A
few.
few.
A few.
Remember, the sweets is a synonym for candies. So, a few or a little?
Few.
A
A
few.
few.
You.
A few.
Few, yes. Women.
A few.
A few.
Ah, very good. Money.
A liter.
Little.
A little. Friends.
A
A
few.
few.
Okay. Houses.
A few.
A
A
few.
few.
Okay, very good. Now, if I want to talk about my city, if I want to describe the city, and I want to say this sentence, what will be the complete sentence? I will say, there are a few women. Or if you are using uncountables, you can say, you know what? In my city, there is a little money. Understood, everybody, the difference between little and a few?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
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 Excellent, pretty good. All right, let's go back to the presentation. Now, we are going to see another quantifier. The next quantifier is a lot of or lots of. That is exactly the same. Oops. The good thing with a lot of, oh, sorry. Oh, oops. I'm sorry, give me a second. I have some technique issues. Okay. I'm not sure if you can see the presentation. Can you?
No yet.
No.
No.
No yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Oops. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Okay, let me see if now you can see it. Let me know, please, if you can see it.
Yes.
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 Teacher.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, now let's continue with a lot of and a lot of. Can you see a difference? Can we use a lot of with countables?
Yes.
No.
Look, a lot of countables. Can we use it? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Can we use a lot of with the uncountables?
Yes. Too.
Yes.
Yes. So a lot of is very easy to use because we can use it with both.
Oh,
We can use it with the countables and also we can use it with the uncountables. There is only one condition. The condition is that the sentence has to be in
affirmative.
affirmative. Okay? For example, can you tell me something that you have a lot in your city? Countables. There are a lot of
Three.
Schools.
okay, a lot of schools, a lot of trees,
Cars.
a lot of cars. Good job. How about with the uncountables? In my city, there is a lot of,
Traffic.
okay, a lot of traffic,
Pollution.
a lot of
Pollution.
pollution. Okay. What else?
Clouds.
A lot of clouds. Okay. What else?
Security.
Security. Pretty good. That's something positive. So I have a question. Again, can I say in my city there is a lot of flower? Can I say this?
No.
No.
No, because it's only one.
No.
Now, can I say something in my city? There aren't a lot of people.
No, it's negative.
No. It's many.
In this case, look, the sentence is in negative. What is the condition for a lot of?
Only affirmative.
Affirmative. Only affirmative.
Exactly. So, easy to use a lot of? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. Let's continue with the next one. Do you remember some?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the condition? Some is for
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
affirmative sentences. Can I use some with the countables?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I use some with the uncountables?
Yes.
Yes. Next one. We have any. What is the condition for any?
Negative or question.
Can I use any with the countables?
Yes.
And with the uncountables?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, then we have many and much. Pay attention here. What is the difference between many and much?
Many is for countable
Many is for
and much for
countable.
countable. But in negative and question.
That's it. Many, it's for countables. Much, it's for the uncountables. And in what kind of sentences can I use many? Many is for negative or question. Can you tell me something about your city using many? For example, there aren't many...
Schools.
Many?
Schools.
Schools. Okay. What else?
Factories.
Okay, there aren't many factories. What else?
Hospitals.
Very good. There aren't many hospitals. How about much? For example, in my city, there isn't much. What do you think?
Delinquency.
Very good. Delinquency. What else? In my city, there isn't much.
Pollution.
Pollution. Very good. Now I have a question. Can I say something like, in my city, there isn't much trees? Can I say this?
No.
No.
Why not?
Because it's
Because
plural.
trees is
Trees is
plural.
in-
Trees is in plural. So what is the correct sentence?
there
There
aren't
many.
there aren't many trees.
The word tree has to be with many. Because trees in this case is countable. Understood? It's the same if I say, in my city, there aren't many security. Can I say that?
No.
So
Security
No.
is uncountable.
I will say in my city, there isn't much security. Understood, everybody?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, copy the box, please, because I need you guys to remember each of these quantifiers. You need to memorize when and how you will use them. Victor, do you have a question?
Yes, teacher, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Are there some contexts where we have to use any or many, or it doesn't matter?
Well, in this case, guys, the quantifiers, you can use them in any kind of context. For example, imagine that you are talking about food. You can use these quantifiers. In this case, we are talking about cities. We can use the quantifiers. If you are talking about your friends, you can use them. You can use the quantifiers in all the contexts that you want. The rule will be always the same. Got it?
Okay, so it doesn't matter if I want to use many for countables and negative or any, right?
What happens is that there is a difference. Between any and many, there is like a difference. I'm going to give you an example. Imagine this sentence. There aren't any, what else? Any trees. And if I say there aren't many trees. Look at this sentence, everybody. Do you consider that is the same, or is there a difference between there aren't any trees, there aren't many trees? Is there a difference?
It's a difference because any means there is nothing. It's not three, and many it's like few. I guess.
Exactly. That is the difference. If you use the word any, in this case, it means zero. That means that in my city, I just don't have trees. And if you say many, there aren't many trees, that means that you have trees, but only a few, okay? Maybe you have only 10 trees, 5 trees, but no zero. That is the difference between any and many. And it's exactly the same with any and much. Remember, any means zero. Much or many means similar to a few. not a lot of. Understood? I don't know if I answered your question, Victor. Did I?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Anyone else? Do you have any other question?
Teacher,
Uh-huh.
can I say a lot? There is a lot of hot.
There is a lot of hot. You know what? Grammatically is correct. However, that sentence sounds like a very literal translation from Spanish. So instead of saying there is a lot of hot, we just say it's too hot. In English, we don't say there is a lot of hot. No, we just use too, the intensifier. Okay? Because on the other hand, sounds like a very literal translation from Spanish into English. Another one? Is it clear, everyone? Did you copy the box? Yes, everybody,
Yes.
did you copy this?
I did.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, let's have a practice. Now, everybody, I'm going to share with you a picture and you have to decide if you can use a few, a lot of, many, much, any, a little, or some, okay? Create sentences, please. Look at this picture. Tell me what you can see. You can tell me sentences in affirmative or in negative. What can you see here?
There's a lot of people.
Okay, there is a lot of people. Can I say that?
No,
No,
there
there
are.
are a
There
lot
are a lot of
of
people.
There are a lot of people. What else?
A lot of people.
There aren't many trees.
Okay, there aren't many trees. Yeah,
There
actually I
are
can.
many cars.
Can you repeat?
There are many cars.
There are many cars. But look at this one. Can I say that? There are many cars?
A few.
A few.
A few.
A few car.
Okay, the point is there are many. Can I use many for affirmative sentences?
No, only negative.
Or
The sentence is there are a lot of cars.
In this case, you can say there aren't many cars. Or you can use a few or a lot, but negative. Remember, there aren't many cars. What else?
There are some buildings.
Okay, there are some buildings.
There is one cinema.
Okay, there is only one. That's correct. Very good. What else?
There are
some bicycles.
There are some bicycles. Yes.
there are a few helicopters.
There are a few. Hey, yeah, I haven't seen them. Good.
There are a few tables.
A few tables.
Yes.
Okay, that's true. There are a few tables. How about the uncountable things? Can you see some uncountables? Or in negative, maybe? Can you see water?
Any hospital?
There are, well, in this case, there aren't any hospitals. That's true. What else?
Aren't any garbage.
Okay. Can you repeat? Garbage?
Garbage. There aren't.
Can I say aren't with the garbage?
No, there isn't
No.
any garbage.
Very good. There isn't any garbage. Okay.
There isn't any police station.
Okay, there isn't a police station. Remember, if you say it in singular, it's just a. Or you can say there aren't any police stations in plural. How about, let's
There
see.
is a lot of traffic.
There is a lot of traffic. Yes, because there are a lot of people. And let's see. Can you see pollution?
Not really. There isn't any pollution.
Okay, there isn't any pollution. Good. Now, similar to the way that you describe this city, I want you to think about yours and complete this sentence. Tell me about your city, guys. Complete the sentence. In my city, I have a few, what do you think?
Please.
Trees, very good. What else? A few, remember,
Building.
countables.
School.
Again?
Buildings.
Okay. What else?
You bus.
Bus.
Schools.
Oh, schools. Yes, I
Schools.
have a few schools. Now, a few is for countable or uncountables?
Countable.
Countable.
Good, countables. In singular or in plural?
In
And
plural.
Plural.
Good. Okay, in my city, I have a lot of
Cars.
cars. Very good. What else?
a lot of
Houses.
Houses.
traffic.
Traffic. Can I use a lot of for countables or uncountable?
Both.
Both.
of you.
This
Both.
is for both. What is the condition?
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Affirmative sentences. Excellent job. Okay, I don't have many
School.
schools. What else?
Teacher, how do you say basureros?
Trash cans.
I don't have many trash cans.
Very good. What else? I don't have many gas stations.
Supermarket.
Supermarkets. Very good.
Drugstores.
Drugstores. So if I use many, countables or uncountables?
Countable.
Countable.
Good. Countable. What is the condition?
Negative.
This
Negative.
is for negative or
Or question.
Questions.
questions. Good job. Next one. I don't have much
Money.
Uncountable.
Can you give me
I don't have much
Money.
passion.
money? What is the other one?
Water.
Water. What else?
Traffic.
Traffic. So, much is for
Countable.
Countable.
countable. What is the condition?
Negative question.
And question.
Negative or questions. And the last one. I don't have any cinemas. Very good. What else?
Stadium.
Stadiums. Malls. And what is the difference if I say I don't have any versus I don't have much or many?
Any is zero. Much and many is a few or little.
This is zero. Can I say something like, I don't have any pollution? Can I say that?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
Yes,
Any is
because
for
it's
countable
Yes.
and
uncountable.
uncountable.
That's
yeah.
the one. Any is for
Un-
both countables and uncountable. What is the condition?
Negative.
Negative.
Negative question.
Negative or questions. With the only condition, everybody, if you are using a negative sentence with any, that means 0. Is it clear, everybody, the quantifiers?
Yes.
Are you sure? Do you have any questions so far? No questions? This is
No.
and everybody. No questions? Ready for the exam?
no, I need to practice.
So.
Aha.
Too.
So. Okay, let's have a practice, everybody. I want to everybody talk. So now it's time for the speaking practice. In this moment, yesterday, if you remember, we were describing our city, okay? So now you are going to imagine that you are a tour guide. What is that? What is a tour guide?
The translation is guía turístico.
Exactly. It's a person that describes a specific place. So I want you to pick a place in our country, the place that you prefer. It can be a city, it can be a touristic place. I don't know, pick a place, but here in El Salvador, okay? I want you to describe that place using positive and negative aspects, okay? And of course, using the quantifiers that we studied today. The idea is that you have to convince your classmates to visit that place, okay? For example, imagine that I am your tour guide. You are people from another country. Right now, imagine that all of you are from Canada, maybe. Of course, you don't speak Spanish. You are here in El Salvador, and I will take you to El Pital. So, hello, everybody. My name is Clarissa. I'm going to be your tour guide, okay? We will go to El Pital. El Pital is a beautiful mountain, okay, here in El Salvador. Now, I'm going to describe all the things that you can find in El Pital. You know what? In El Pital, there are a lot of trees. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course. Also, in El Pital, there are a lot of fresh fruits. Can you find fresh fruits in El Pital? Yes or no?
Yes, we
Yes.
can find.
However, in El Pital, there aren't many stores. Actually, I think that there are just few. So there aren't many stores. There aren't many restaurants. So don't expect a lot of restaurants there. It's pretty sad, but in El Pital, there is, I will say a little, but I think that is more, a little garbage because some people don't respect, you know, the cleanness of the place. In El Pital, there isn't much security, right? Well, when I've been there, I haven't seen a lot of. What else? in El Pital, you know what, guys? There aren't any hospitals. So try don't get sick, okay? Because if you get sick, I think that on the top of the mountain, there aren't any hospitals, okay? The positive thing is that there isn't any traffic, I think, because, you know, there is not a very big street and it's just a very small city. So look at this one. I already gave a lot of sentences describing a touristic place. And I'm using different quantifiers. Which quantifiers am I using? I'm using a lot of, many, little, much, any. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to try to describe a place, but try to use different quantifiers. You can tell me affirmative or negative sentences. Is it clear, the activity? Yes?
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Good. Okay, I will give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes to think about a touristic place here in El Salvador. Try to organize your ideas. And you have to convince your classmates to visit that place. Think about it. You have 2 minutes. If you have questions, just let me know.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
How do you say Cruz Roja? But I mean, talking about like hospital, but not exactly.
That's a good question. I will say Red Cross, but I will specify. I will say Salvadorian Red Cross. Yes. Salvadorian Red Cross. Are you ready? Did you already think about the place? Yes? All right. Let's go.
Teacher.
Yes?
Which is uncountable or countable?
Which one? Which word?
Beach.
Oh,
Beach.
beach. No, that is countable. Because we can say plural, beaches. So it's countable. Okay, is everybody ready? Did you already have the place? Yes?
Yes.
Only one says yes. And the other ones, you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, everybody. Let's go to the breakup rooms. Pay attention to your classmates because I can ask you, I can say, okay, Catherine, tell me the places that your classmates recommended you. And she will say, teacher Melvin recommended me to go to ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Why? Because, and you can tell me a little bit about what your classmates said. Understood? Yes?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, everybody, let's go to the breakup rooms. Remember, enter to the breakup rooms because that counts as participation. Let's go to work. Since now, 0 Spanish. Okay? Let's go to work.
Hi, partners. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you want to start, Dora?
Okay. I'm talking about Green Hill. In Spanish, is Cerro Verde. Okay. I invite you to visit the Green Hill because it's a nice place where we can find some restaurants. There is a lot of security. The climate is very cool. The Green Hill, there aren't any hospital, but they give first aid. In the Green Hill, there is a little garbage, and in the Green Hill, they aren't much trees. And you can continue, Sophia.
Yes, okay. You can visit the Ilamatepec volcano. You can climb. It's, it's in Cerro Verde too, but it's a volcano. It's near to Cerro Verde. Okay, there are many trees in there. When you climb, you can see them. And there are a lot of tropical fruit, I think. Yes, and for example, jocote or yes, fruit like this.
Yeah.
There are a lot of tourists. How do you say guía turístico? I don't know. I don't remember.
Tour guide.
Tourist guide. Okay, there are a lot of tourist guides. And security.
Pollution. There isn't any
Not
traffic.
pollution. Your place is, remember, Ilo
Lo
Vasto,
vas,
right?
lo vas. Yes, lo vas.
Hmm. There isn't much pollution. In your place there are some gyms, right, Rosibel?
Yes.
There is repeat please.
In Ilobasco, there are many restaurants. There are some churches. There isn't much pollution. There are a lot of people. There isn't any traffic.
A lot of. And you, Walter, what about you?
Okay. Talk about San Vicente. It's a very good place. There is one university. Uh, there are some parks. Uh, there is a lot of traffic. There isn't much garbage. There are many churches. I think maybe there are two churches, but it's only is is that.
Okay.
I don't know many places.
You can use sweater. So there are stores where you can buy souvenirs and gift and craft for your family. And also there are a lot of restaurants, and there are some uh, Instagramables places to take photos. And I don't know, maybe that's all.
And how many money uh,
We
how many
need to
money can
visit
I
the
yeah can
yeah.
I spend?
Well, you can go with, I mean, uh, $75. Yeah.
Not too much.
Hmm.
Let
Nah.
me think.
It's expensive.
I mean, if you want to buy souvenirs, and you know that is expensive.
But the food is
It's expensive too.
how many Okay. I have to go there.
Yes, you have to go. Yeah.
Excellent. Um, in my case, I recommend you. Bueno, we're going to
Tour
Planes de
guide?
Renderos.
Okay.
Okay, the Planes de Renderos. There are some restaurants. Also, there is a terrace when you can get a beautiful view of the city. There are, for example, there are many green space and you can enjoy with your family. There are also many souvenir shops, and there are a lot of pupuserias. And we have a hospital nearby. Is That is the pronunciation, right?
For what?
Nearby or
Nearby or near
nearby.
to
Also, we
nearby,
have
yes.
a nearby, right? Okay, thank you. And also, we have a tourist mountain. The call of the mountain is uh, Puerto del Diablo.
No.
I don't know, only that.
I never been there too.
What? I don't believe you. You live in San Salvador.
Really?
Yes, I know. I have to go out. Uh,
You visit other countries, but
yeah.
in your
Yes,
own
yes.
country. Don't be-
Yes, I have to go La Puerta del Diablo too.
Shame,
I
shame,
know.
shame.
Pointless.
I don't.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just. Okay. Maybe the next month I
Okay,
have to go there.
I will
Yes.
be your tour guide.
Okay,
Wow.
thank you. Do you live there?
No, but I visit so many times.
About the food, is countable or uncountable?
Food, well, in Google say food is uncountable, but I'm not sure.
Mhm. So if I want to question about food, I don't know, maybe I I have to say, are there much?
Uncountable. Food, you don't have plural for foods. It's
Okay,
uncountable.
so
Okay.
for asking for and how can I ask for food using quantifiers? I
Is there
think.
any food? I think, but I'm not sure.
Yes, you can say that. Or you
Okay.
can use, remember that for questions, you can use any or you can use much. So, is there any food? Is there much food? You can use both.
Is
Okay.
there much
Okay.
food? Thank you, teacher.
Did you
Okay.
finish?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
excellent. Okay, we don't have more time. We're going to go back to the main room, all right?
Okay. So,
Okay, time's up, time's up. Time's up, time's up. Let's go back to the main room. All right, all right. Let's wait for everybody. Some of your classmates are still in the breakout rooms. Let's wait for them. All right, all right. How was the practice? Easy or difficult?
Easy.
Easy? Very
Okay,
good.
but I have a question. Okay. If I want to say like bares, it sounds like restaurant.
Like what?
Bares.
Oh, okay. You have two options. You can say bars or you can say pubs.
Bar. Okay.
Bars or pubs. Both are possible.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. Did you have a very nice tour guide? Yes.
Yes.
Only one says yes. The other ones, what happened? Okay, okay. Did your classmate describe the places using the quantifier?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Good. Did your classmate speak in Spanish?
No.
Never,
No.
never, right? I hope so, I hope so. Okay, so let me ask. Jocelyn Alegría. Hello, Jocelyn.
Hi, teacher.
Jocelyn, tell me, which places did your classmate recommend you?
Okay, Víctor Oloquilta and Adriana Los Cóbanos Beach.
Okay, sounds good.
Oloquilta, there are a lot of restaurants, but we think that it's only pupusas. And there aren't any trees, and it isn't too warm.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Herman. Herman, which places did your classmates recommend you?
My partner says, for example, Alan mentioned the Boquerón. Yeah, in my case, Planes de Renderos.
In Kenya?
I have a bad connection with my, and I can't hear.
You're lie. I mentioned El Boquerón. Alan
You mentioned
mentioned.
it.
Yeah, Alan Cerro Verde. Wow.
Oh my goodness, my goodness.
I don't believe it, Herman.
Unbelievable, Herman. Okay, so Herman, tell me, which place would you prefer, El Boquerón or El Cerro Verde? Which one convinced you?
Honestly, the Cerrón Verde.
Why?
Yeah.
What things can you find there, according to your classmates?
There are some restaurants and a green space. Yeah, too. So many things.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let me ask to Azucena. Hello, Azucena. What places did your classmate recommend you?
Well, I didn't do that. I just understand to be the tourist guide, but I will describe that.
Okay.
Well, in my neighborhood, it's a little place, but you can find a lot of places and get fun with other places. And well, there are a lot of trees, there are a lot of cars, and there is a little of garbage, and there is much security.
Okay.
There aren't any hospital, but there is a Salvadorian Red Cross,
Okay.
and there are a lot of parks.
Ah, sounds good. That sounds like a good place. Where do you live?
I live in near Apopa.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, thank you, Susana. Very good. And who else? Who else? I need to ask you, Reina. Hello, Reina.
Hello, teacher.
What places did your classmate recommend you? I'm sorry. Can you hear me, everybody? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Reina, you were saying?
Yes, the Mario recommends me El Cerro Verde, and Catherine recommends me Termales de Alicante.
Wow. Which one do you prefer?
I prefer Termales de Alicante because there's some pools with natural water, and there is a lot of water. And she said there are a lot of restaurants.
There are a lot of restaurants. Sounds good. Okay, thank you, Reina. Well, nice places you were describing, everybody. Now, do you consider that it's easy or difficult to use the quantifiers? What do you think?
So.
50-50? Okay, we need to continue practicing that topic. So please, my recommendation, try to review the box and try to memorize the scenarios where you can use them. Now, unfortunately, we don't have more time. Before leaving, everybody, the coordinator told me that today they are going to send you the users and the password for the platform, okay? So please check in the afternoon when they send you the information. Always verify your emails. Remember that you can receive the email in your spam carpet, okay? And the ones that are new, you will receive the email with your user and with the password, okay? The ones that already studied, that you were in the previous level, you will have the same user and you will have the same password. The only difference is that when you enter to the platform, you will see the options that says pre-intermediate 3, okay? That is the only difference that you will see. So please be careful in the afternoon. You can receive that information. When you receive the access, you can start working on the platform. Got it? Yes?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Do you have any
Yes,
questions
Yeah.
before leaving, everybody?
No, not really.
Okay, so everybody, thank you so much for being in the class. Have a wonderful day and see you tomorrow. Goodbye,
Thank
everybody.
you. Goodbye.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.